Let's do a little bit of Kapalabhati. Is the best thing you can do if you're feeling sleepy. But before we start with this cold cleansing, let's try to first arrive. Find your comfortable seated posture. Feel that both your sitting bones are onto the mat. Place your hands palm facing up onto the knees and start lengthening through the spine. Feel the lengthening happening from your sacrum to your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times and make it very slow. And let's start activating a conscious breath. It doesn't matter if you're breathing from your nose or your mouth. And let's reverse the circle, increasing the feeling, the sensation of lengthening. And next movement we introduce is we bring the right ear to the right shoulder and we do neck rolls, but do them very slow. So we start maybe anti-clockwise, and the circles that you do are the slowest ever. We just do 2 each way. And send the breath with the movement. And perhaps we switch to a nose breathing. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Let's reverse now. I think you might be starting the 3rd round and we reverse to the other side. And the breath is also what keeps us here rather than wander around with your mind. Try not to engage with any other thoughts that is not related to the movement. And let's arrive to the center. Finish your circle. Next, we continue with warming up of the body. You can keep your attention inward. Just inhale, send the arms up above head. Interlace the fingers and send the hands behind your head. Before adding any other movement, stay here. Close slightly your elbows so they're more pointing towards the front rather than the side of the room. The next time you're inhaling, lift the shoulders and exhale, move the shoulders down. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, release. So one more because that felt so good. Lift the shoulders on the inhale and shrug down the exhale. From here, keep your hands where they are and just bow your head, lengthening the neck on the inhale. More than flexing is more trying to stretch the vertebrae around the neck. Take a deep breath into the chest and come back to the center. Release the hands, and now with your right hand, you're just adding, so you're flexing the head to the side, lengthening through the neck muscles. And again, it's just a 10% increase with your hand. You're gently lengthening the neck and breathing. The other hand can just help you onto the mat or sitting on your lap. And tilt the head now onto a diagonal line, so you can slightly turn how you're holding your head. Just 3 breaths here, feeling it more into the rhomboids and the trapeze muscles. And now let's switch to the other side. So you're rotating the head, going to the lateral flexion onto the left side. Breathe into the stretch and the tension and be gentle because we might just have woken up. I for sure did. One more breath into into lateral. And on the exhale, tilt into a diagonal. You can have with your hands moving. Stay connected with your breath. And let's release everything. Let's come back to the center. Let's do some torso twists. From here, let's inhale and bring the arms up, fingertips pointing to the ceiling, palms facing each other. And before moving, use the inhalation to really lengthen the spine, the neck. And on the exhale, you're twisting to your right, placing your left hand on top of the knee. The right hand is behind you. Inhale, feel the lengthening of the spine. On the exhale, you try to find a little bit more space. One more inhale. Exhale, let's come back to the center. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, twist to the left. Feel how the muscles and the body is reacting. Send the breath there. Maybe your neck or your shoulders are still a little bit stiff. The lumbar spine might still a little bit stiff. And we are gentle with those sensations. And let's release, come back to the center. Now, I was anticipating at the beginning of when we just started, it's that I wanted to practice with you today Kapalabhati, because it's the best pranayama practice to feel reawakened. So the little twist now, the little warm-up makes us feel, at least we moved a little bit. Now Kapalabhati is called skull cleansing, and skull cleansing, it's the pranayama that helps you release all the energy, bring oxygenation, and there is some moments where there is a small oxygen deprivation that sends this, it's the opposite of rest and digest. Your brain goes into alert mode. And the way that it works, it's that, do you know when you cough and you're trying to hide the cough because you're in a public space, you got that small contraction of your diaphragm, that is the movement. So we start very easy. We do just 10 rounds. You just exhale from the nose and you let the air automatically come in from the nose. You don't have to do anything. I'll demonstrate for you. So you exhale, half, and then you start. So it's just a contraction of your belly. And I know that is weird, but you're at home, no one is gonna hear anything. So you just focus about contracting your abdomen and letting the air out. And the inhale, it goes into the autonomous nervous system part. It's automatically happening. I hope that makes sense. Let's try again all together. I'm gonna count just to 10. When you're ready, inhale everything in. Exhale half. And let's do 10. Release, inhale naturally. Let's pause for a moment. We go for another round. We do 3 in total, and the next round we'll do 15. When you're ready, inhale everything in. Exhale a half. And let's begin. Inhale. I believe it was 15. It's very normal to lose the rhythm. You just try to go back into it. At one point, the more you practice it and the more your brain is gonna go into, oh, okay, I understand what is happening. Let's do one more round. So let's do one more round. We'll do it until breaking pattern. I'd say that is 20, 25. And then when we finish, we do some breath retention. So just follow my cues. When you're ready, inhale everything in. Exhale half. And begin. Exhale everything out. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Hold the breath for until you cannot hold it anymore. So it's going to be personal to each one of you. And when you feel that you need to breathe, wait 1 more second and then lift the chin and breathe. And observe any difference compared to before we started with Kapalabhati. Hopefully, and why is considered to be a very energizing practice. Also, is considered to be a toning for the abdominal muscles, and you now know why, because of the belly contraction. Okay, thank you for trying. It's one of the trickiest. It's more intermediate to advanced pranayama practice because of all these reasons. But with Pascal, we were talking before that we were tired and still sleepy. And Kapalabhati, because of this pranayama and the exchange of CO2 and oxygen, really makes you feel more awake. I do. I hope that you do too. All right, so let's start. Let's continue moving. From here, let's find hands and knees, full force. And we start with some free movement. So find your neutral 4-point kneeling. So your knees are under the hips and hands under the shoulders. And we are feeling neutral in the pelvis. So perhaps you can do some tucks and forward and backward tilts of the pelvis. And then release, and that's your neutral. Let's start making big circles involving the wrists, the hips. You can tuck your toes if you feel that it gives you more stability. Make big circles. And we can add on top of that some cats and cows. So on the floor where you're arching the spine, roll the back when you're pushing back and up and back. Let's reverse the circle. You can add neck rolls as well. And then let's find the neutral again. Untuck the toes. And now let's go with classic cat and cows. We start by dropping the belly towards the mat. The spine starts arching and the neck just extends and flex as much as the vertebrae need to in this flex movement. So you're not overdoing it. Looking up, inhaling, and with the exhale, initiate the movement, head, pelvis. Make it sequential, bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra, until you can see in between your knees. Your hands are pushing the mat away, your shoulder blades protracting. Inhale, let's go up. Exhale, round. Inhale again. Exhale, round. Make it this be the last one. Let's find neutral. Let's move straight away because it's cold. We need to move into our thread the needle, but I like to do a dynamic one that is more Pilates version, and then we do the yogi version. So let's start with the left elbow. Bend the left elbow. I'm gonna move so you can see me from forward. We bend the elbow 90 degrees and your gaze is looking at your elbow. Inhaling, you twist the torso to the side, opening the chest. You're feeling the open on the inhale, and the exhale, you start twisting, but you're not dropping the arm. We do free like this. And inhaling, lifting. Exhale, feel the twist from your hips, the whole of the spine, to the thoracic. One more. And on the third one, we go for the classic thread the needle. So now you drop the shoulder down, side of the head down. And you can stay here or extend the right arm forward. Or you can lift the right arm and wrap it around your torso, maybe finding the bind in between the belly and the thigh. You can stay here or you can extend your right leg. And with the inhalations, you're trying to find space. And the exhalation, you're trying to find a little bit more twist, sending the nose towards the shoulder, looking up towards the ceiling, if your neck is happy. Otherwise, if you're feeling tension into the neck, avoid trying to look up. One more. Inhale. Exhale. If your leg was extended, the right leg, bring it back. Join the left, right hand back. And push yourself back into your all fours. Let's sit quickly onto the heels, interlace the fingers, and let's do some wrist release on the side. So you're doing, yes, well done. Now let's splash the water. Let's make rotations one side and then the other. And now let's do the right hand. So remember, we are starting with the dynamic one. You're bending the elbow almost 90 degrees and you're looking at the elbow up. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale, drop the right shoulder down, settle the head down, and find your own variations. Again, you can extend the left hand forward if you want, or wrap it around the belly. You can extend the left leg, inhaling, opening the chest, looking up. Your toes are tucked if your leg is extended. Feel the squeezing between the shoulder blades. And use the breath to release the areas where you feel the tension, especially if you're feeling tension in between the shoulder blades. Take deep breaths into the rib cage, more thoracic breath than belly breathing. And exhale. Let's bring the left leg back, joining the right knee. Left hand pushes you back up, and we are finding again your hands and knees. Widen the knees as wide as the mat and push yourself into child pose. Extend the hands forward. Release the belly. You can try with the chin or forehead. Breathe. And inhale. On the next exhale, push yourself back up. And we are finding again the hands and knees. We are going to do some shoulder warm-ups with the shoulder drops. So in here, your alignment is going to be even more important because we are going to start applying a little bit more of weight into the arms. So look at your fingertips. You really want to see your fingertips grabbing the mat, all 10 fingers engaged. Your shoulders are directly aligned with your wrists. Turn your elbow creases forward, to face each other, and start pushing the mat away. Push, 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 push. So at this point, you're feeling that your core starts to get engaged. Your belly button is squeezed in. Your shoulder blades are protracted. And imagine you have a ball or marble, something heavy that you're trying to keep with the back of the neck. So the head is not collapsing, it's following the neck. Inhale here. Exhale, start the movement from the chest. The shoulder blades are squeezing in. You're centering, the core is relaxing. And then push again up. So it's just the shoulders and the chest, and the neck reacting as a consequence. And drop. And up. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Up and down. Let's do 2 more. And finally release. Tuck the toes. Now let's find the engagement of your Mula Bandha, that is your pelvic floor muscles. Engagement of the Uddiyana Bandha, that is the whole group of the deep abdominal muscles. And from here, we're gonna lift the knees. So before we lift the knees, we push the mat away. Push, 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 and then we lift the knees. I think I just said lift the mat away. I wanted to say push the mat and lift the knees. And the knees are maybe just 3 centimeters, and you're holding with your arms, the pectoral muscles, the quads are activating, the glutes are activating. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, push your hips back, keep the knees lifted, release the head in between your arms. Inhale. Exhale, lift your sitting bones up and find your down dog. And let's make this down dog dynamic. Bend one knee and then the other. Open the chest to one side and the other. Let's bend maybe both knees really deep and send the belly towards your knees. The hands are parallel, the neck is relaxed, you're looking in between your toes, and then extend. Let's do a body scan here. Your fingertips are all active, the two index fingers are parallel, and you're pressing the mat away. And that movement really extends the whole of the arm. Armpits are extended, the neck is relaxed. One more inhale here. And the exhale, look forward, and we are stepping both feet in between your hands. And release the torso in a deep forward fold, but the hands, the palms are facing up. The neck is relaxed. If you need to bend the knees because of the hamstrings, please bend the knees. Let's grab opposite elbows. Let's rock side to side, up and down. And then release the arms, engage the glutes, and start coming back up standing. And once you're standing, let's roll a couple of times. The shoulders back and forward. And let's find Tadasana. Look at your toes, lift all 10 toes, spread the fingers and place the toes back down. Let's do it one more time. Lift all 10 toes and place them back down onto the mat. Feel the engagement coming from the feet. Inner arch lifting. Your thighs, the kneecaps are lifting, hips are extended, the tailbone is under. Open the chest, collarbone is open. The shoulders are relaxed, roll the shoulder back of the head. And from here, let's do some Sun Salutations. And let's start with classic. When you're ready, hands together. Inhale, send the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, fold from the hips. Bend the knees if you need to. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands can be by the shins or the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, neck is long. And then exhale, bring the hands to the mat and step the right foot forward, backwards. Drop the knee, the back knee, drop the back toes, and lift up into your low lunge. And here we are pushing the knees, the hips more down. Try to keep the heel pressing down onto the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, push your hips back. We'll do a quick front split, runner's lunge. Inhale for one. Exhale, come back forward. Frame the front foot. Lift the back knee, tucking the toes, and find your plank. In plank, we're looking slightly forward. Push the mat away. The back of the neck is lifted. The knees are down. Chest is down. Chin is down. Elbows are in. Inhale up into your your cobra. So the glutes are contracted to protect the low back, and the neck is relaxed. And then we transition through the knees, tuck the toes, and lift in down dog. Breathe here. We do 3 breaths in your down dog. Try to keep scanning your body as you are here in down dog. And the next time, look at the top of the mat, lift the right foot, then bend the knee and step the right foot forward, drop the left knee, untuck the left toes and lift into your low lunge. Here the focus is into Sending the arms long in line with the ears and keep pushing with your hips forward. And if you're feeling it into the lumbar spine, try to contract the glutes and activate your core. One more, inhale. Exhale, send the hips back into your half runner. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, transition forward, frame the front foot, step into your plank, find the diagonal. Inhale. Remember, you can always drop the knees, but engagement is the same. And exhale, everyone, let's drop the knees. Chest and chin, the hips stay up, elbows are squeezed in. And inhale, let's go maybe for upward facing dog or down or your cobra. And exhale, down dog. You are rolling onto your toes or tuck the toes. 3 breaths. Nice. Remember, you can always bend your knees. Try to externally rotate slightly your forearms away from your ears. Yeah, nice. And now relax the neck. Perfect. And the next time inhaling, look at the top of the mat. And on the exhale, step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, we go again, half a lift, and we step the left foot back. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Bend the arms to the side. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. One more time. And exhale, down. Look forward in front of the mat. Frame the foot, and let's go for a Vinyasa. You can go for knee, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. And then lift the left foot, step in between your hands, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, and we're lifting again into your low lunge. Keep pushing those hips forward. Feel the release into the right hip flexor. And inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale. Extend. Exhale, cactus the arms. One more up. Exhale, down. Look at your foot. Frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. And let's go for Chaturanga Dandasana. So the elbows are in. We bend 90 degrees. And then we push forward and up into your cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. You can go in child pose if you want to, or stay in down dog. One more breath. And then look at the top of the mat. Bend the knees and step. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, sends the arms all the way up into your Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. I hope that by now you are feeling warm. Let's go for a classic Surya Namaskar A. Just once before we move into the standing postures. Let's go together. Find your Tadasana. Find your correct standing postures. Everything is aligned and lengthening and aware. When you're ready, inhale, send your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, you can step or jump into your plank. You can go straight into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Sorry, I know it was faster this one, but it was more to increase a little bit the heart rate and get moving. From here, lift the left foot up. Sorry, the right foot. And keep it lifted. Keep pushing with your arms. Feel the stretch into the left hamstring. Try not to collapse with your shoulders. Keep them square. And then bend the knee. And bring that knee to the chest. Look forward and step that right foot forward. Look at the back heel. Turn the back heel 90 degrees. Hands out onto the hips first, and we are lifting. Front knee 90 degrees. The back foot is really pushing forward, and the tailbone is tucked under, and you're feeling that your hips are open. Beautiful. Front knee, check that it's not collapsing inside. You want the front knee to stay in line with your second toe. From here, continue with this body scan. Chest is open, collarbones are open, shoulders relax, shoulder blades in the back are retract. And from here, we extend the arms as well. Both hands, the palms facing down, both hands in line with the shoulders. And we see if we can drop a little bit lower. And the drishti, your point of focus, the energy, is towards the front hand in this warrior two. Keep breathing. We stay here for 5 breaths. If you want to, you can lift the heel of the front foot if you want it more intense. Otherwise, stay where you are. And when you're ready, if your heel is lifted, bring it back. Turn the front palm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let's reverse. Let's stretch the right side of the body. And exhale, we are lifting and extending the front knee. Hands onto the hips. Turn the foot towards the center. We're going to do some wide leg forward fold because it's nice, we can release. And we'll add the interlace of the fingers. So interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, bring the interlace fingers, that fist down and open the chest. Exhale, we start flexing the hips and folding forward and bringing the arms with us that start just dangling, letting the force of gravity doing the stretch. All we do is to tilt the weight forward towards your toes. And the more you release from the hips and you drop your belly down, and the more you feel it into the hamstrings, the hip flexors, the adductors. Keep breathing. Come back to your internal awareness. Try to stay present. And bring the hands to your hips. Bend the left leg. And let's do a quick Skandasana. Inhale here. Skandasana. Open the chest. Exhale. Let's transition to the other side. And turn to the front of the mat. Bring that right foot and step it back into your chaturanga. And you can do knee, chest, chin. You can do a one-legged chaturanga. On the exhale, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. We didn't mention today intentions, meaning that usually we set an intention before start practicing. But even if we didn't, there's always that invite of trying to move with something more that is just the physical part, but is an energetic intention. Okay, let's go for the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg now. Push with your hands. Feel the release of the right hamstring. Kick that heel, the left heel up. Feel the glutes, the left glutes engaging. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the knee to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Pivot, turn the ball of the back foot 90 degrees. Hands to the hips and lift up. Let me turn this side so I can see you. And again, like we did on the first side, before moving and adding the arms, we check that we move with integrity, building a strong foundation. So the back foot is pushing from the outside edge, creating this beautiful line. Front knees are not collapsing to the inside and the toes are active, and we're pressing down, finding the 90-degree angle. Tailbone under, belly in, open that chest, and from there we spread our wings. Palms facing down, relax your shoulders. Beautiful, everyone. And breathe. We do 5 breaths here. If you want, you can add that heel onto the left. And then release that left heel. Turn the palm up of the front hand. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Reverse the warrior without losing anything from the front body. Keep bending the front knee. Breathe, and on the next inhale, lift everything up. Hands to the hips. Extend that front knee. Turn the toes in of the left foot. And here, again, we are going for a forward fold. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold from the hips. Hands go in line with your toes, if it's available. Otherwise, use blocks. And just release the crown of the head towards the mat. I would normally say, oh, if you want to do tripod, we are in our living rooms. I'm not sure how much space we have. So just maybe lengthen the back. Feel your glutes, the hamstrings, the hip flexors, adductors, getting stretch here. Move the weight towards your toes so you keep moving forward. Lengthen the neck. And the next exhale, we are sending the palms behind us, so away. So we are passing the line of the heels, the palms are facing down, and we keep folding forward, lengthening. And slowly bring the hands under your shoulders, and let's do Skandasana again. So you're bending the left knee, extend the right leg, and drop the left hand down, open the chest to the side. Inhale. Exhale. You can keep the hands onto the mat and transition to the other side. Stay here, right hand down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, we turn to the front of the mat, and let's go for our Vinyasa. Find your Chaturanga. Exhaling. Inhaling your back bend of choice. And inhale. You exhale for your down dog. And drop your knees. Make a wide child pose, hands together in prayer, and send the prayer behind your head. Breathe here. Gotta check the time. And then exhale, bring the hands back. Bring yourself back into down dog. And from here, bend the knees and do a small jump to the front of the mat and find your seated posture. Let's do Navasana. So we are slowly going back to the mat. And before we find our supine position, I always like to add a little Navasana, both pose. So the legs are together, hands behind your knees. Roll the shoulders back, open the chest. Lean slightly backward, feel your core in getting engaged. And you can stay here, and because we're gonna go back down to a count of 5, or you can lift one leg, or lift the other, or release the hands, or extend one leg, or also the other. These are all the options. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release everything down. Well done. Let's do bridge is really good for the back. So bend the knees. Find your heels with your hands. Palms are down. And relax the neck and the shoulders. Feel the weight of your sacrum onto the mat. You're feeling that everything is releasing. And when you're ready, on the inhale, we squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, so the mula bandha, and you push down with your feet the whole of the foot, and you start lifting your hips, sending the pubic bone up, the lumbar, the thoracic vertebrae, all the way to the start of your shoulder blades. Your neck and the chin are relaxed. Take an inhale here to maintain. And to exhale, on the exhale, we start rolling down, bone by bone, relying on those glutes to slow down the movement. Well done. And we prepare, we go straight away again. Inhale, start lifting. You're basically tilting the pelvis backwards, and then the vertebrae sequentially. You're rolling up. From here, inhale, keep the body where it is, and you're adding the arms. You're adding the arms extended in line with your ears. Keep the arms where they are. And on the exhale, start rolling down, torso, belly, hips. And when your hips are back down, you're on the mat, then bring the arms onto the mat. Let's go for the third round. Get ready. Prepare. Start pushing up. Hips up. All the way to the rib cage. And from here, if you want to do another variation, you can interlace the fingers behind your back and send your shoulder blades, the shoulders under, and keep pushing a little bit more with your feet and find that even deeper release into the back. Try to maintain your thighs parallel. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release everything down. Release the arms and bring everything down onto the mat. Knees to the chest. Squeeze. Bring the right knee to the chest and extend the left leg. Extend the right leg, and quickly we just do a quick stretch of the hamstrings. So you're grabbing the foot either on toes, ankle, calf, thigh, and you're just stretching a little bit. And try to relax your shoulders in the back. And from here, bend the left knee and send the right ankle on top for a figure 4 stretch. With your hand, you're gently pressing onto the right thigh to push the knee towards the outside. And then inhale, lift the left foot. Find the 90-degree angle with both knees and flex the feet. Interlace the fingers behind the thighs or on top of the knee, the left knee. And if it's available, with the right elbow, you're pushing out that knee. Breathe. On the exhale, release the arms, send the arms into T shape, and drop the right knee to the side. We're going for a thoracic twist. I know that it's not easy, but if you can, try to keep the right shoulder onto the mat. And don't hold the breath. Try to maintain an easy and constant flow. One more. And then inhale, bring the knees to the chest with control. Squeeze those knees, maybe make some rotations. And then left knee stays to the chest and extend the right. Squeeze that knee and then extend the leg and find your hold. Maybe the thigh or the calf or the ankle. Flex the foot, relax the shoulders and bend the elbows out towards the side. If it's too much, I forgot that you can actually keep the right knee flexed. And on the next exhale, bring that right knee, flex it, and left ankle on top of the right knee. Before we lift the legs, we are just gently pressing with the left hand into the left thigh and pressing the knee out towards the side. And then inhale, lift the right leg and find your interlace, maybe behind the thigh or on top of the knee. If it's available, you can, with that left elbow, push the left knee towards the front of the room. Flex both feet, they're 90 degrees. Flexing the feet makes the stretch more intense. Nice. And the next time you're exhaling, release the arms. Place the arms into a T shape, palms facing down, and then roll the left knee towards the right into your thoracic twist, and see if you can keep the left shoulder onto the mat. Breathe. Notice if you're bracing or holding any tension into the shoulders. And then on the next inhale, push with your arms through the mat and lift your knees. Bring them to the chest. And then grab the big toes or the inside of the feet, the inner arches. Bend the knees and let's go for happy baby. Roll side to side. Feel the release. An option is to keep the feet in line with your hips and press down the knees. And from here, you're extending the legs and prepare for Shavasana. Palms are facing up. Close the eyes. If you're feeling cold and you want to wear any layer, go for it. Otherwise, from here, let's take an inhale all together. Hold the breath and squeeze every single muscle in your body. Squeeze. Ooh, release. One more inhale. Squeeze. Release. Release any tension. Release any controlled breath. Come back to your natural breathing. Observe the inhalations and the exhalations just quickly before you release also that observation. Because now there is nothing that you need to do. Just release your feet, ankles, the thighs, calves are relaxed. Your hips are releasing onto the mat and you're feeling the weight of the mat. The belly is relaxed. The chest is not holding any tension, it's just following the breath. the movements of the breath. Your shoulders are relaxed. The back of the neck is just following the natural curve of the vertebrae all the way to the head, and you're feeling the weight of the head onto the mat. Your arms are heavy, relaxed, hands relaxed. Your third eye, eyebrows, your cheeks, your jaw is relaxed. Let go. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, start bringing some movements back into the body. And slowly the movements get bigger and bigger. You might extend the arms above head, stretch, or bring the knees into the chest. You might make small rolls with the knees, and then roll to one side and join you seated. Take your time. And we have still a few minutes. I wanted to do Nadi Shodhana before we close the class, so we end with a lot of energy. So, thumb closes the right nostril. Index and middle finger into the third eye area. And what we'll be doing is that we'll inhale for 4 seconds from the left, hold 4 seconds in the middle, exhale 4 seconds through the right. And let's begin. Exhale everything out from the left. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale left. Start a couple of runs on your own time, meaning count to 4. And the next time you're exhaling from the left, exhale everything. Inhale everything from the both nostrils. And just hold the breath for 6 seconds. Take your time. If you're finishing your rounds, finish it. And after the 6 seconds, inhale everything in and exhale everything out, and then inhale again in. Hold the breath for 7 seconds now. And then you lift the chin, exhale. Observe how you're feeling. Observe if there is any difference compared to the beginning of the class in terms of sensations and energy. Hopefully you're feeling more awake, but more at peace, not anxious. Hopefully we've set the energy for the day. And with this, let's bring the prayer to heart center. And I thank you so much for joining me today, for sharing your practice with me. And I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you.